Guys, I'm about to crash out. Like, I am just so angry, frustrated, sad, depressed, happy, yeah, just all sorts of emotions, because I sat down, I started reading this series to catch up with it because I saw it trending and as the #1 popular series. I was like, okay, I remember reading this, I did a video on this about 3 or 4 months ago, I read up to like chapter 7, it was like the only chapter that was out at the time, only amount of chapters out at the time, and then I sat down and started reading after that, and as I started reading, just things kept getting worse, and worse, and then eventually better, but also worse again, and I'm like, dude, this series, man, like, this series is getting me upset, bro. Oh my goodness gracious. So let's back up for a second. I need to explain what's going on. For those that have no idea what this series is, this is their first time encountering this series called Tears on a Withered Flower. Let me give much needed context. So basically, the story is about a love life that is failing, or a marriage that has failed, long since failed, and we're seeing the twilight years, the years after the marriage is pretty much fallen apart. You have the main male character in this case, which is this guy here I'm going to show. You have this guy that is just, he was married to our main female character here, her, which I just showed here. He was married to her. And the thing is that he goes out of his way and he starts cheating on his wife. Well, there's a lot more complications to that. I'll get into that in a second. But he goes and cheats on her. And he's been with her for 13 years. And throughout the entirety of the story, up till like chapter 14 and 15, 18, etc., you see that he's just completely mistreating her. He takes advantage of her. He's not treating her with proper respect. She makes him food every morning. She works multiple jobs to be able to pay his way, even though he's basically lazy. He is obviously a playboy because, you know, he cheated on her, and he's just someone that is just aggressive and mean. He just doesn't really show any love whatsoever towards his wife, or technically ex, and I'm just like, dude, how can you be such a scumbag? Because here's the thing, this type of stuff legitimately does happen, and it makes me so upset that there is actually people out there that would do this to someone that loves them so deeply, loves them so much with every fiber of their body, and they would still betray them and do this awful stuff to them. It makes me so infuriated, but it makes her a very good story, honestly, and Tears on a Withered Flower has just done such a good job with it. But more or less, if you're thinking that this is an NTR story, no. It's not that. Well, technically she did get cheated on, but the story isn't necessarily focused on that. It's more or less this woman that she's, like, in her 30s. She constantly, throughout the story of Tears on a Withered Flower, she states continuously she's old, she's pretty much a hag, why would anyone love her? You know, everyone below her age is pretty much a child to her, even if they're in their 20s, she views them like a child. And it's really sad just seeing her overall perspective on life and how she even views herself. She's continuously thinking that she's just ugly. She's, you know, someone that is unwanted, someone that isn't yearned for or anything. And I'm just like, dude, that is just tragic. That is just so tragic, seeing someone like her have that type of mindset. But then it's reinforced because obviously her husband has treated her like this for 13 years, that she has just built this type of, like, perspective up that nobody else would ever want her. And so she just lives in a life that's just really void of all colors. She doesn't really have anything really going for her. And the fact that in this moment here, like, to kind of explain this panel here, this is the moment where she realizes and she starts getting suspicion that her husband is cheating on her, and she's just sad. She's laying in bed, she doesn't know what to think, she's trying to push away the bad thoughts and stuff, but she just leaves it at that, because she just doesn't know what to think. And eventually it progresses to the point to where he just straight up invites the girl he's been cheating with over to their apartment on their anniversary. Yeah, bro, this man invited this girl that he was cheating with to his apartment with his wife on their anniversary day. That is insane. Like, that's insane, bro. That's insane. Oh my goodness, dude. Like, that is so insane to do. And the fact that he feels like he's in the right, or that she will, get over it is just frustrating, which that gets into chapter 27. So, to explain this, this is obviously her ex, and he comes over back to the apartment after many, many days have passed since after what happened. He comes to collect clothes and stuff, and she obviously reacts in a very angry way, obviously. And he pretty much says, like, see ya next time, acting all smug and everything. And as he walks out the door, he literally says that he likes the way she's acting all feisty, how she's getting emotional and all that. He likes putting emotions and hurt on her face. And I'm like, you are an actual scumbag. Like, this man actually is happy to hurt this woman so badly where she's breaking down in tears, angry and frustrated because he's getting a reaction out of her. And I'm like, that man deserves nothing. Like, oh my goodness, like, I have never wanted a character to just end up completely alone more than this character right here. Actual scumbag. But, okay, so with all this rambling on, Tears on a Withered Flower is just, it's such a good read. Like, I legitimately cannot recommend it enough. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I actually might think, I don't know if it is my favorite romance or, like, drama type slice of life romance right now, but I 100% see why it is the #1 trending most popular series right now. I 100% understand that. It's good, man. It has so much emotion, it just drags out of your very being, and as you can see how I've reacted in this video, it's doing that to me. And for a series to do that, you know it's doing a good job. You know that it's doing a proper job with its themes, its messaging, its writing, and everything with its art and all that to get a reaction out of you. And so I gotta give compliments where compliments are due. Tears on a Withered Flower is fantastic. Like, I mean, it's honestly one of the best series I think I have recently started, like, in terms of just strictly slice-of-life romance in a while. It's just fantastic. There hasn't been, honestly, any chapter that has disappointed me. Obviously, I've gotten frustrated, but that comes with the territory of these type of stories. But I 100% gotta say, if you want to read something new, you're interested in a romance story that isn't just happy-go-lucky in a high school setting, read this. It's good. It's very good. I'll leave it at that, though. I needed to rant a little bit. I had to rant because, like, seriously, what a series, man. It's so good. If you are interested in reading this series, by the way, I'll have a link in the description. It's completely free. You can read it. Don't worry about that. You won't get in any trouble or anything like that. So, yeah, link is in the description. But if you enjoyed my video and all that, and you enjoy my ranting and rambling, do leave a comment, a like, and all that. Helps with the algorithm, and I would greatly appreciate it. But, Chibi out.